rain?
Rain? Oh, of course it's rain. Do you have a t-shirt or something? Dad? I'm coming down there in about 5 minutes if you don't answer me.
Don't come down.
What?
Don't come down!
You know, you ought to take a pill for that. I don't know why you just don't take a pill to be done with this once and for all. Put a stop to it. Well, it's not Christian, but it works. Not necessarily Christian, I mean, we don't know. There are some things of interest standing in the answer. I personally don't see anything wrong with it. Pain is pain. Curing this amount of suffering, that's a different matter. That's entirely different. A pill seems as good an answer as any. Dad? Dad, are you watching baseball?
No.
What?
No!
Well, what are you watching? You shouldn't watch anything that'll get you excited. No horse racing.
They don't race on Sundays.
What?
They don't race on Sundays!
Well, they shouldn't race on Sunday.
Well, they don't.
Good. I'm amazed they still have that kind of legislation.
That's amazing. It's amazing.
What?
It is amazing!
Well, it is. It truly is. I would have thought these days they'd be racing on Christmas even. Big, flashing Christmas tree
Yeah.
right down at the finish line. Well, they used to race on New Year's, I remember that.
They never raced on New Year's.
Well, sometimes they did.
They never did.
Before we were married, they did. I went once with a man.
Oh, a man.
What?
And nothing?
A wonderful man. A breeder.
A what?
A breeder, a horse breeder, thoroughbred.
Oh, thoroughbred. It's wonderful.
That's right. Well, he knew everything there was to know.
I'll bet he told you a thing or two, huh? Gave you a good old turn around the old stable?
He knew everything there was to know about horses. We won bukus of money that day.
What?
Money! We won every race, I think.
Bukus?
Every single race.
Bukus of money?
It was one of those kind of days.
New Year's.
Yes, it might have been Florida or California, one of the two.
Can I take my pick?
Oh, it was Florida. Wonderful, absolutely wonderful. When the sun was just gleaming, flamingos, boobies, helium, palm trees, everything was dancing with light. And there were all kinds of people from everywhere. Everybody was dressed to the nines. Well, not like today, not like they dress today.
When was this anyway?
Oh, long before I knew you.
Yeah, it must have been.
Long before. I was exported.
To Florida?
Yes. Well, it might have been California. I'm not sure.
All that way you West Courted?
Yes.
And he never laid a finger on you, I suppose. Hey, Lee!
You going out today?
What, ain't this?
I'm just asking a simple question.
I rarely go out in the bright sunshine. Why would I go out in this?
I'm just asking because I'm not doing any shopping today. If you need anything, you should ask Tilden.
Tilden's not here.
He's in the kitchen.
All right.
What?
All right!
So free, he'll not get the talking started.
All right.
Tell Tilden what you want, he'll get. Oh, Bradley will be over later.
Bradley.
Yeah, to cut your hair.
My hair? I don't need my hair cut. I don't need it.
Oh, it's been more than 2 weeks, Don.
I don't need it.
I have to meet Father Dewis for lunch.
You tell Bradley that if he shows up here with those clippers, I'll kill him.
You better make no later than 4:30 at the very latest.
Well, you better tell him. Last time he left me almost bald. And I wasn't even awake. I was sleeping. He cut my hair when I was sleeping.
Oh, that's not my fault.
You put him up to it.
I never did.
You did too. You had some kind of fancy, stupid meeting plan. Time to dress up the corpse of company, lower the ears a little, put up a little front. I'm surprised you didn't tape a pipe to a mouth while you were at it. That would look nice, huh? A pipe? Or maybe a bowler hat. Or maybe a copy of the Wall Street Journal, casually placed on my lap.
Oh, you always imagine the worst things.
That's not the worst. tell him?
Tell him yourself. Your own son. You ought to be able to talk to your own son.
Not when I'm sleeping. He cut my hair when I'm sleeping.
Well, he won't do it again.
Well, there's no guarantee.
I won't do it without your consent.
He's got no reason to even come over here.
He feels responsible
For my hair?
for your appearance.
Well, my appearance is out of his domain. It's even out of mine. In fact, it's disappeared. I'm an invisible man. Well, you better not try it. That's all I gotta say.
Children will watch out for you.
Tilden won't protect me from Bagley.
Children's the oldest. He'll protect you.
Tilden can't even protect himself.
He'll hear you right in the kitchen.
Tilden!
What are you trying to do?
Tilden, get in here!
Why do you always enjoy stirring things up?
I don't enjoy anything.
Oh, that's a terrible thing to say.
Tilden!
I kind of hate to leave people right to the end of their rope.
Tilden!
Well, no wonder people turn to Christ.
Tilden! Tilden!
God, if you don't want to take that pill, nobody's going to force you.
Where did you get that? Picked it. You picked all that. Where'd you pick it from?
Right out back.
Out back where?
Right out and back.
There's nothing out there.
There's corn.
I haven't planted corn there since about 1935. The last time I planted corn out there.
It's out there now.
Haley,
Yes, dear?
Tilden's brought a whole bunch of corn in here. There's no corn out back, is there?
Tons of corn.
Not that I know of.
That's what I thought.
Not since about, 1935.
That's right, 1935.
Well, it's out there now.
You go and take that corn back to wherever you got it from.
It's picked. I picked it all in the rain. Well, once it's picked, you can't put it back.
I haven't had trouble with the neighbors here for 57 years. I don't even know who the neighbors are. I don't want to know. Now, go put that corn back where it come from. Are you having trouble here, Tilden? Are you in some kind of trouble?
I'm not in any trouble.
Well, you can tell me if you are. I'm still your father.
I know you're still my father.
I know you had a little trouble back in New Mexico. That's why you came out here.
Never had any trouble.
Tilden, your mother told me all about it.
What'd she tell you?
Well, I don't have to repeat what she told me. She told me all about it.
Can I bring my chair in from the kitchen?
What?
Can I bring my chair in from the kitchen?
Sure. Didn't you, Cherry? Sure is nice looking corn.
It's the best.
Hybrid?
What?
Some kind of fancy hybrid?
Planted it. I don't know what it is.
Tilden, look, you can't stay here forever. You know that, don't you?
I'm not.
Well, I know you're not. I'm not worried about it. That's not the reason I brought it up.
What's the reason?
The reason is I'm wondering what you're going to do.
You're not worried about me, are you?
I'm not worried.
You weren't worried about me when I wasn't here, when I was in New Mexico.
No, I wasn't worried about you then either.
You were worried about me then.
Why is that? You didn't do anything down there, did you?
Didn't do anything.
Then why should I have worried about you?
Because I was lonely.
Because you were alone.
Yeah. More lonely than I'd ever been before.
And why was that?
Can I have some of that whiskey you've got?
What whiskey? I haven't got any whiskey.
You've got some under the sofa.
I haven't got anything under the sofa. Mind your own damn business. Jesus God, you come into this house out of the middle of nowhere, haven't heard, seen you in 20 years, and suddenly you're making accusations.
I'm not making accusations.
You're accusing me of hoarding whiskey on the sofa.
I'm not accusing you.
You just got through telling me I had whiskey on the sofa. Oh, yeah, she knows about it.
You talking to yourself down there, God?
I'm talking to Tilden.
Tilden's down there?
He's right here.
What?
He's right here.
What's he doing?
Don't answer her.
I'm not doing anything wrong.
What's he doing down there?
Don't answer.
I'm not.
God? God? He's not drinking anything, is he? Now you see to it he doesn't drink anything. You gotta look after him now. It's our responsibility. He can't look after himself anymore, so we've got to do it. Can't just send him away. Well, if we have enough money, we can send him away, but we don't, and we never will. That's why we have to stay healthy, you and me, because nobody's gonna look out after us. Well, Bradley can't look after us. Bradley can hardly look after himself. I was always hoping that Tilden would watch out for Bradley when they got older. After Bradley lost his leg, well, Tilden killed him. I always thought he should be the one to take responsibility. I had no idea in the world that Tilden would turn out to be so much trouble. Who would have dreamed? I mean, he was an All-American, don't forget. Don't forget that. A fullback or a quarterback. I forget which.
Fullback.
And then, when Tilden turned out to be so much trouble, I put all my hopes on Ansel. Of course, Ansel wasn't an answer. He was smart. He was the smartest, probably. I think he probably was. Wow, smarter than Bradley, that's for sure. Did he go and chop his leg off with a chainsaw? Smart enough not to go do that. And the children, too. Especially after children got in all that trouble. Doesn't take brains to go to jail, anybody knows that. Of course, then when Ansel died, well, that left us all alone. Now things being alone is different. Things that we all died. Oh, he wasn't smart. He could have earned a lot of money. Lots and lots of money. He would have took care of it, too. He would have seen to it that we were repaid. He was like that. He was a hero, don't forget that. A genuine hero. Brave and strong and very intelligent. Ansel could have been a great man. One of the greatest. Well, the regret is, he didn't die in action. Not fitting for a man like that to die in a motel room. A soldier. He could have won a medal. Could have been decorated for valor. Well, I talked to Father Dewis about putting up a plaque for Ansel. He thinks it's a good idea. He agrees. He knew Ansel when he used to play basketball. Went to every game. Ansel was his favorite player. They even recommended to the city council they put up a statue for Ansel. Big, tall statue with a basketball in one hand and a rifle in the other. Well, that is what he thinks of Ansel. Of course, he'd still be alive today if he hadn't married into the Catholics, the mob. Well, how in the world he never opened his eyes to that is beyond me. Just beyond me. And everybody around him knew the truth. Even Tilden. Tilden told him time and time again, Catholic women are the devil incarnate. And he wouldn't listen. He was blind with love. Blind. Well, I knew. Everybody knew. The wedding was more like a funeral, you remember? All those Italians, all that horrible black greasy hair and the smell of cheap cologne. I think even the priest was wearing a pistol. And then, when he gave her the ring, well, I knew he was a dead man. I knew it as soon as he gave her the ring. But it was the honeymoon that killed him. The honeymoon. Well, I knew he'd never come back from that honeymoon. I kissed him, and he felt like a corpse. All white and cold, icy blue lips. Ah! Well, he never used to kiss like that. Never before. Well, I knew then she first had taken his soul. I saw it in her eyes. She smiled at me with that Catholic sneer of hers. She told me with her eyes that she was going to murder him in his bed. Murder my son. She told me, and there was nothing I could do about it. Absolutely nothing. And he was going with her, thinking he was free, thinking it was love. Well, what could I do? I couldn't tell him she was a witch. Well, I couldn't do that. He had turned on me, hated me. Well, I couldn't stand him hating me and then dying before he ever saw me again. Hating me on his deathbed. Hating me and loving her. Well, I couldn't do that. I had to let him go. I had to. And I watched him leave. And I watched him grow gardenias and helped her into the limousine. And I watched his face disappear behind the glass. What is this in my house? What is all this? Oh, you encouraged him.
You going out in the rain?
It's not raining.
Not in Florida, it's not.
We're not in Florida.
It's not raining at the racetrack.
Have you been taking those pills? Now, those pills always make you talk crazy. Tilden, have you been taking those pills?
Well, he never took anything.
What have you been taking?
Not raining in California, or Florida, or the racetrack. Only in Illinois. And this is the only place that's raining. All over the rest of the world is bright golden sunshine.
Which ones did you take? Tilden, you must have seen him take something.
Well, he never took a thing.
Then why is he talking crazy?
Well, I've been here the whole time.
Well, then you've both been taking something.
I've just been husking the corn.
Where did you get that corn anyway? Why is the house suddenly full of corn?
Bumper crop.
Now, we haven't had corn here for over 30 years.
Well, the whole back lot's full of corn. As far as the eye can see.
Things keep happening while you're upstairs, you know. The world doesn't stop just because you're upstairs. Corn keeps growing, rain keeps raining.
Yeah, well, I am not unaware of the world around me, thank you very much. Just so happens I have an overall view from the upstairs. The backyard is in plain view of my window, and there is no corn to speak of. Absolutely not.
And Tilden wouldn't lie. He says there's corn. There's corn.
What is the meaning of this corn, Tilden?
Well, it's a mystery to me. Well, I was out back there, and the rain was coming down. And I didn't feel like coming back inside. Well, I didn't mind the cold so much. I didn't mind the wet. So, I was just walking. I was muddy, but I didn't mind the mud so much. And I looked up, and I saw this stand of corn. In fact, I was standing in it. So, I was standing in it.
There isn't any corn outside, Tilden. There's no corn. Now, you must have either stolen this corn or you bought it.
He didn't have any money.
So you stole it.
I didn't steal it. I don't want to get kicked out of Illinois. I was kicked out of New Mexico. I don't want to get kicked out of Illinois.
Well, you're going to get kicked out of this house, Tilden, if you don't tell me where you got that farm.
Why'd you have to tell him that? Who cares where he got corn? Why'd you have to go tell him that?
This is your fault, you know. You're the one that's behind all this. Suppose you thought it'd be funny. Huh? Some joke. Cover the house with corn husks. Well, you better get it cleaned up before Bradley sees it.
Bradley's not getting in the front door.
Bradley is going to be very upset when he sees this. He doesn't like to see the house in disarray. He can't stand when one thing's out of place. The slightest thing, you know how he gets.
Bradley doesn't even live here.
This is his home as much as ours. He was born in this house.
He was born in a hog wallah.
Don't you say that. Don't you ever say that.
He was born in a goddamn hog wallah. That's where he was born, and that's where he belongs. He don't belong in this house.
Oh, I don't know what's come over you, Dodge. I don't know what in the world has come over you. You're becoming an evil man. You used to be a good man.
6 1/2 dozen another.
You sit there, day and night, festering away, decomposing, stinking up the house with your putrid body, hacking your head off till all hours of the morning, thinking of mean, evil, stupid things to say about your own flesh and blood.
He's not my flesh and blood. My flesh and blood's buried in the backyard.
out now. I'm going to have lunch with Father Dewis. I'm going to ask him about a monument, a statue, at least a plaque. If you need anything, ask Tilden. He's the oldest. I left some money on the kitchen table.
I don't need anything.
No, I suppose not. Oh! Oh, it's still raining. Oh, I love the smell just after it's done. The ground. Well, I won't be too late. Dodge, tell Tilden not to go out in the back lot anymore. I don't want him back there in the rain.
You tell him. He's sitting right here.
He never listens to me, Dodge. Well, he never listened to me in the past.
I'll tell him.
We have to watch out after him like we used to. Just like we always have. He's still a child.
How was it?
Good.
You should have told her that.
What?
What you told her. You know,
What do you know about it?
I know all about it. We all know.
So what difference does it make? Everybody knows, everybody's forgot.
She hasn't forgotten.
She should have forgot.
Different for a woman. She couldn't forget that. How could she forget that?
I don't want to talk about it.
What do you want to talk
I
about?
don't want to talk about anything. I don't want to talk about trouble. Or what happened 50 years ago, or 30 years ago, or the racetrack, or Florida, or the last time I seen the corn. I don't want to talk.
You don't want to die, do you?
No, I don't want to die.
Well, you gotta die, or you'll die.
Who told you that?
That's what I know. Found that out in New Mexico. Thought I was dying. I just lost my voice.
Were you with somebody?
I was alone. Thought I was dead.
You might as well have been. What'd you come back here for?
I didn't know where to go.
You're a grown man. You shouldn't be needing your parents at your age. It's unnatural. There's nothing we can do for you now anyway. Couldn't you make a living down there? Couldn't you find some way to make a living? Support yourself? Why'd you come back here for? You expect us to feed you forever?
I didn't know where else to go.
Yeah, I never went back to my parents. Never did. I never even had the urge. I was independent. Always independent. I always found a way.
I didn't know what to do. I couldn't figure anything out.
There's nothing to figure out. You just forward your head. What's there to figure out?
I don't know.
Where are you going?
Out back.
You're not supposed to go out there. You heard what you said. Don't play dumb with me.
I like it out there.
In the rain.
Especially in the rain. I like the feeling of it. Feels like it always did.
You're supposed to watch over me. Give me things when I need them.
Well, what do you need?
I don't need anything right now, but I might need something any second. I might need something any second now. I can't be left alone for a bit.
I'll be right out back. You can just yell.
No, it's too far. You can't go out there. It's too far. You might not ever hear me.
Why did you take a pill? You want a pill?
Water. Give me some water.
You all right now? Why don't you lay down for a bit? Just rest a little.
You're not going outside, are you?
No?
I don't want to wake up and find you not here.
Well, I'll be here.
You'll stay right here?
Well, I'll stay in my chair.
That's not a chair.
Well, I know.
That's my old milking stool.
I know it is.
Well, don't call it a chair.
I won't.
Now don't take my cap off.
I won't.
You stay right here now.
I will.
You go out back, there's nothing out there.
I won't.
Everything's here, everything you need. There's money on the table and TV. Is TV on?
Yeah.
Well, turn it off. The damn thing's doing on anyway.
You left it on.
Or turn it off.
It's off.
Leave it off.
I will.
When I fall asleep, you turn it back on.
Okay.
You can watch the ball game. Red Sox. You like the Red Sox, don't you?
Yeah.
You can watch the Red Sox. Pee Wee Reese. You remember Pee Wee Reese?
No.
Was he with the Red Sox?
I don't know.
Pee Wee Reese. Well, you can watch the Cardinals. You remember Stan Musial?
No.
Oh, Stan Musial. Bases were loaded. Top of the sixth, bases were loaded. Runners on first and fifth. Big fat knuckleback. Loader. Big as a blend. Crackle. That ball just took off like a rocket. Just pulverized. I marked it. Marked it with my eyes. Straight between the clock and a Burma shade bag. Yeah. The first kid out there. First kid. Had to fight hard for that ball. I wouldn't give it up. He almost tore the ears right off of me. But I wouldn't give it up.
What's the matter with that? It's American.
Where's the milkman? And the little dog? Oh, what's the little dog's name? Spot. Spot and Jane. Chicken Jane and Spot.
Knock it off.
Chicken Jane and Spot. And Mom and Dad and Junior and little Sissy.
Come on, it's my heritage. What do you expect?
Oh, and Tuffy and Toto and Duda and Bonzo. All the down to the corner grocery store to buy a big bag of licorice. Mr. Marshall.
Shelly, will you get up?
Oh, Mr. Marshall was on vacation. He had no idea. So?
Have some respect, would you?
Oh.
Come on.
Sorry.
Pull yourself together.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Shelly.
And Mr. Marshall, maybe.
Cut it out. Come on, I don't want to go in with you acting like an idiot.
Oh, thanks.
I don't.
Well, I won't embarrass you. Don't worry.
I'm not worried.
You are, too.
Just don't want to go in there with you giggling your head off. They might think something's wrong with you.
Something is.
There's nothing wrong with you.
There's something wrong with you, too.
No, there's nothing wrong with me.
If you want to know what's wrong with you, why?
Oh, okay. I'm leaving.
No way. Stop. What's wrong with you? You take the situation too seriously.
I just don't want them to think that I've suddenly arrived out in the middle of nowhere, completely deranged.
What do you want them to think then?
Nothing. Hell, let's Grandma?
I'm sorry. I couldn't do it again.
It's not all that funny.
No, it's not.
Come on, this is a tense situation for me. I haven't seen him in over 6 years.
No, I told you.
bring the whiskey?
Grandpa, it's Vince. Hi, Vince. Children's son, remember?
You didn't do what you told me. You didn't stay here with me.
Grandpa, I haven't been here till just now. I just got here.
You left. You went outside like we told you not to do. You went out there in the back, in the rain.
Is he okay?
I don't know. Grandpa, look. Don't you remember me? Vince, your grandson.
You see what happens when you leave here alone? You see that? That's what happens.
Grandpa, what's going on? Where's Haley?
Don't worry about her. She won't be back for days. She says she'll be back, but she won't be. They're still laughing at the whole girl yet.
How did you do that to your head?
Well, I didn't do it. It'd be ridiculous.
Well, who did that?
Now, who do you think did it? Who do you think?
Vance, maybe we ought to go. I don't like this. I don't like to have a good time.
Just a second. Grandpa, look. I just got here. I just now got here. I haven't been here for 6 years. I don't know anything that's happened.
You don't know anything?
No.
Well, that's good. That's real good. It's much better not to know anything. Much, much better.
Isn't there anybody here with you?
Oh, Tilden's here.
No, Grandpa. Tilden's in New Mexico. That's where I was going. Going out there to see him.
Tilden's here.
Vance, why don't we spend the night in the motel? Come back in the morning, we can have breakfast. Maybe everything will be different.
Don't be scared. There's nothing to be scared of. He's just old.
I'm not scared.
You two are not my idea of the perfect couple.
Oh, really? And why is that?
There's something wrong between the two of you. Something not compatible.
Grandpa, where did Haley go? Maybe we should call her.
Do you know what you're talking about? What are you talking about? Are you just talking for the sake of talking? Lubricating the gums?
Just trying to figure out what's going on.
Is that it?
Yeah, I expected everything to be different.
Well, who are you to expect anything? Who are you supposed to be?
I'm Vince, your grandson.
My grandson.
Children's son.
Children's son. Vince?
You haven't seen me for a long time.
When was the last time?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
Oh.
You don't remember. Well, how am I supposed to remember if you don't remember?
Come on, this isn't going to work out. I'm taking it easy. He doesn't even know who you are.
Grandpa, look.
Stay where you are. You keep your distance.
And this is really making me nervous. He doesn't even want us here. He doesn't even like us.
She's a beautiful girl.
Thanks.
Very beautiful girl.
Oh, my God.
What's your name?
Shelley.
Shelley. That's a man's name, isn't it?
Not in this case.
She's a smart ass, too.
Vince, can we go?
She just got here, now she wants to go.
This is kind of strange for her.
Well, she'll get used to it. What part of the country did you come from?
Originally,
That's right. Originally. At the very start?
L.A.
Ah, L.A. Stupid country.
I can't stand this, Vince. Can we go?
It's stupid. L.A. is stupid. So's Florida. So's all those sunshine states. They're all stupid. You know why they're stupid?
Illuminate me.
Well, I'll tell you why. Because they're full of smartasses, that's why. Now she's insulted.
Oh, well, you weren't very polite to her.
Look at her. She's insulted. In my house, she's insulted.
This is really terrific. I mean, this is wonderful. And you were worried about me making the right first impression.
Boy, she's a fireball, isn't she? Regular fireball. Yeah, I had some of them in my day. That was temporary stuff, though. Never lasted more than a week.
Grandpa.
Stop calling me Grandpa, will ya? You're sickening, Grandpa. I ain't nobody's Grandpa.
Maybe this is the wrong house. Did you ever think of that? Maybe.
It's not the wrong address. I recognize the yard.
Yeah, but do you recognize the people? He said he's not your grandfather.
Where's that bottle?
He's just sick or something. I don't know what's happened to him.
Where's my goddamn bottle?
Can't we just drive on to New Mexico? This is terrible. I don't want to stay here in this house. I mean, I thought it was going to be turkey dinners and apple pie and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, well, I hate to disappoint you.
I'm not disappointed.
Here.
Where in the hell have you been?
Out back.
Where's my bottle?
Gone.
You stole my bottle.
Dad,
You had no right to steal my bottle. No right at all.
it's Vince. Vince?
I picked these carrots. If anybody wants any carrots, I picked them.
Yes, your father?
Dad, what are you doing here?
You gotta give me another bottle. You're gonna have to give me a bottle before Haney comes back. There's money on the table.
I'm not going down there in the town.
Are you Vince's father?
Eh?
Well, this is supposed to be your son. Is he your son? Do you recognize him? I'm just along for the ride here. I thought everybody knew each other.
My son was. We buried him.
You shut up about that. You don't know anything about that.
Dad, I thought you were in New Mexico. We were going to drive down there to see you.
Long way to drive.
You don't know anything about that. That happened before you were born. Long before.
What's happened? Dad, what's going on? I thought everything was all right. Where's Haley?
She left.
You want me to take those roots for you?
You like carrots?
Yeah, I like all kinds of vegetables.
You gotta give me another bottle before Haney comes back.
Backyard's full of carrots. Corn, potatoes,
You're Vince's father, right?
all kinds of vegetables. You like vegetables?
Yeah, I love vegetables.
Well, we could cook these carrots, you know. Well, you could cut them up, and we could cook them.
All right,
I'll get you a knife and a pail.
okay.
I'll be right back now. Don't go.
You could give me a bottle. There's money on the table.
Grandpa, why don't you lay down for a while?
I don't want to lay down for a while. Every time I lay down, something happens. Look what happens. That's what happens. And then you go lay down. See what happens to you. See how you like. Or they'll steal your bottle. And they'll cut your hair. They'll murder your children. That's what'll happen.
Just relax for a while.
You could give me a bottle, you know. There's nothing stopping you from getting me a bottle.
Why don't you get him a bottle, Vince? Maybe you'll help everybody identify each other.
There, see? She thinks you should give me a bottle.
What are you doing with the carrots?
I'm waiting for your father.
Shelley, put the carrots down, will
She
you?
thinks you should give me a bottle.
We've got to deal with the situation here. I'm going to need your help.
I'm helping.
You're only adding to this problem. You're making things worse. Put the carrots down.
Stop it! Get away from me.
Why are you doing this? Are you trying to make fun of me? This is my family, you know.
Oh, you could have fooled me. I'd just as soon not be here myself. I'd rather be 1,000 miles from here. I'd rather be anywhere but here. You're the one that wants to stay, so I'll stay. I'll stay and I'll cut the carrots and I'll cook the carrots. And I'll do whatever I have to do to survive. Just to make it through this.
Put the carrots down.
She could give me a bottle. She could do that. Easy. She'd go down there, sneak up to the counter, to give her 2 bottles for the price of 1. She could do that.
I haven't changed all that much. I mean, physically, I'm just about the same. Same size, same weight. Everything's the same.
She is a beautiful girl. Exceptional.
Look at this. You remember this? I used to put my pinky behind my knuckles. I used to do it at the dinner table, remember? What about this? Remember this? Remember this, Dad?
He drives me crazy with that sometimes.
Oh, here's one you remember. You used to kick me out of the house for this one.
Hello there. How are you? I'm fine, thank you very much. It's so good to see you looking well this fine Sunday morning. I was just going down to...
Don't read the Senate, William, and Jesus Christ. They are not going to play. Can't you see that?
I just don't get it. Maybe it's me. Maybe I forgot something.
You forgot to give me a bottle, that's what you forgot. Anybody in this house can give me a bottle, anybody. But nobody will. Nobody understands the urgency. Peeling carrots is more important. Playing the piano on your teeth. Well, I hope you all remember this when you're up in years. You find yourselves immobilized, dependent upon the whims of others.
Get you a bottle. You will, sure.
You're not going to leave me here, are you?
You suggested it. You said, why don't I get him a bottle? So I'll give him a bottle.
But I can't stay here.
What's going on? A minute ago, you were ready to cut carrots all night.
That was only if you stayed. Something keep me busy, so I wasn't so nervous. I can't stay here alone.
Don't let her talk you out of it. She's a bad influence. I knew it the minute she stepped in here.
You were a...
Don't you want to cut carrots?
Sure I do.
This is amazing. This is truly amazing. What am I in a time warp or something? Have I committed some unpardonable offense? Oh, it's true. I'm not married. But I'm also not divorced. I even known to plunge into simple infatuation with the alto saxophone, sucking on number 5 reeds deep into the wee hours.
What are you doing that for, Vince? They don't care about any of that. They just don't recognize you, that's all.
How could they not recognize me? How in the hell could they not recognize me? I'm their son.
No son of mine. I've had sons in my time. You're not one of them.
Shelley, I gotta go out for a while. I just gotta go out. I'll get a bottle and I'll come right back. You'll hate this, really.
I don't know how to handle this, Vince.
I just gotta think of something. I gotta put this all together.
Can't we just go?
No! I gotta find out what's going on.
Look, you're bad off. What about me? Not only don't they recognize me, but I've never seen any of them in my life. I don't know who these girls are. They could be anybody.
They're not anybody. They're my family.
That's what you said.
I should know who my own family is. I'll just go out and I'll come right back. Nothing will happen. I promise.
All right.
Thanks. I'm gonna go out now, Grandpa, and I'll pick you up a bottle, okay?
Change your heart, huh? Ha! Well, money's on the table in a kitchen.
You all right?
Sure, I'll just keep real busy while you're gone.
You want anything, Dad?
Maybe.
From the store. I'm gonna get Grandpa a bottle.
Well, he's not supposed to drink. Well, Haley wouldn't like it.
Well, he wants a bottle.
Well, he's not supposed to drink.
Don't negotiate with him. Don't make any transactions till you've spoken with me first. He'll steal your blind.
Tilden says you're not supposed to drink.
Tillman's lost his marbles. He's around the bend. Take a look at him. Now look at me. Look here at me. Now, between the two of them, who do you think's the most trustworthy, him or me? Can you trust a man that keeps bringing in vegetables from out of nowhere? Look at him.
Just go get the bottle, Vince.
You sure you'll be okay?
Sure. I feel right
You do.
Oh, yeah, now that I got the carrots, everything's all right.
I'll be right back.
Where you going?
To get the money.
And then where you going?
To the liquor store.
Now don't you go anyplace else now. Don't you go off someplace and beg. You come right back here.
I will.
Yeah, you got a responsibility now. And don't go out the back way either. You come out through this way. I want to see you when you leave. Don't go out the back.
I won't.
Untrustworthy. Probably drowned himself if he went out back. Fall right in a hole. I'll never get my bottle.
I wouldn't worry about Vince. He can take care of himself.
Oh, he can, huh? Independent. Got the money?
Yeah, $2.
That's $2. $2 is $2. Don't you sneer.
What kind you want?
Whiskey. Gold Star Sour Mash. You can use your own discretion.
Okay.
Drove all the way to Mexico.
You really don't recognize him, either one of you?
What can I do? What's to recognize?
You'd be close to recognizing him when you didn't tell him. Wasn't fair.
I thought I recognized it. I thought I recognized something about it.
You did?
I thought I saw a face inside his face.
Well, it was probably you saw what he used to look like. I mean, you haven't seen him for 6 years.
Have it?
Well, that's what he says.
Well, where was it I saw him last?
I don't know. I've only known him for a few months. He doesn't just tell me everything.
He doesn't.
Sometimes stuff like that.
What does he tell?
In general,
Yes.
he tells me all kinds of things.
Like what?
I don't know. I mean, I can't just come right out and tell you how he feels.
How come?
Because it's stuff he told me privately.
And you can't tell me?
I don't even know you.
Children, go out in the kitchen, make me some coffee. Leave that girl alone.
He's all right.
You mean you can't tell me anything?
Well, I can tell you something. I mean, we can have a conversation.
We can.
Sure. We're having a conversation right now.
We are.
Yes. That's what we're doing.
But there's certain things you can't tell me, right?
Right.
Certain things I can't tell you either.
How come?
I don't know. Nobody's supposed to hear it.
You can tell me anything you want.
Can?
Sure.
Might not be very nice.
That's all right. I've been around.
Might be awful.
Can't you tell me anything nice?
Can I touch your coat?
That's right. Sure.
You don't mind?
No, go ahead. Grab it.
Yeah.
My arm's getting tired.
Can I hold it?
The coat? Sure. You have it if you want.
Can?
Yeah, I've got a raincoat in the car. That's all I need.
You've got a car?
Well, this does.
I had a car once. I had a white car. I drove. I went everywhere. I went to the mountains. Drove in the snow.
Must have been fun.
Drove all day long sometimes. Across the desert. Way out across the desert. I drove past palm trees, lightning. I drove right through towns, anywhere. I would drive through it. I would drive through it. I would stop. I would look around. I would drive on. get back in and drive. I love to drive. Nothing I love more. Nothing I dreamed of was better than driving.
Pipe down, will ya?
You do much driving now?
Now? Now? No, I don't drive now.
Well, how come?
I'm grown up now.
Grown up?
Well, I'm not a kid.
You don't have to be a kid to drive.
It wasn't driving, man.
What was it?
Adventure. I went everywhere.
You can still do that.
Not now.
Why not?
I just told you. You don't understand anything. If I told you something, you wouldn't understand it.
Oh, what?
Told you something that's true.
Like what?
I'm fake. I do. I had to be.
Like when you were little.
I told you. You'd make me give your coat back.
I won't. I promise.
Well, I can't. God won't let me.
Oh, Larry, it's okay.
Yeah, baby. What he did. God, pick it up with one hand, put it in the other. Little baby. God's killed me. Don't stand up. Don't stand up.
Tell him leave that girl alone.
God's drowned him.
Don't tell me anymore, okay?
Never told Hayden. Never told anybody. Just drowned.
Too late.
Nobody could find him. Just disappeared. Well, cops looked for it, neighbors. Nobody could find him.
Tillman, what are you telling her? Tillman!
Find him. Everybody just gave up. Just stopped looking. Everybody had a different answer.
Tillman, you shut up! You shut up about it!
Accident. Some kind of accident. Little tiny baby just disappeared. It's not hard. It's so small. Almost invisible. He said he had his reasons. Said it went a long way back. But he wouldn't tell anybody. The only one who knows where it went. The only one. The secret buried treasure won't tell any of us. Won't tell me, her mother, or even Brad. Especially Brad. Brad tried to force it out of him. But he wouldn't tell. Wouldn't even tell why he did it. One night, he just did it. We want to close that now. Who's that?
Who's she supposed to be?
She's driving to New Mexico.
Vacation? Taking him with you? You oughta. No use leaving him here. Doesn't do a lick of work. Doesn't raise a finger. Do ya? Of course, he used to be an All-American. Quarterback or fullback or something. He tell you that? Oh, yeah. He used to be a big deal. Wore letterman sweaters. Had medals hanging all around his neck. Real pretty. Big deal. This one, too. You'd never think you could look at him, would you? All bony, big You are with Sylvan.
No.
Sylvan's here with you. Sylvan! Scared to death. He was always scared. You're scared too, right? You're scared. And you don't even know me. You don't gotta be.
Can't we do something for him?
We could shoot him. We could drown him. Why not drown him?
Shut up!
Hey, missus. Don't talk to me like that. Don't talk to me in that tone of voice. I have to take that tone of voice pretty near everyone. Him, for one. Him and that half-brain that just ran out of here. They don't talk to me like that now. Not anymore. Everything's turned around now. Full circle.
Hurry.
Open your mouth. Open your mouth! Why? Keep it like that. Stay close.
You don't mind my calling you Grandpa, do you? I mean, I know you mind you was in Polly's attic. You don't even know him.
He's getting town on my money, you know.
He'll be back, don't you worry.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold you as collateral. For this morning already. Yeah, not only did I get my bottles, he got my $2.
Here, hide your drink, okay?
What is it?
Beef bouillon. It'll warm you up.
Oh, yeah. goddamn bullion. Get that stuff away from me.
Well, but I just got through making it.
Don't care if you just spent all week making it. I ain't breaking it.
Well, what am I supposed to do with it then? I'm just trying to help you out. Besides, it's good for you.
Get it away from me. What do you know what's good for me anyway? You know what'd be good for me?
What?
A little massage, a little content.
Oh, no, I think I've quite enough contact for a while. Thanks, anyway.
Well, why not? You got nothing better to do. Well, that fellow's not going to be back here. You're not expecting him to show up again, are you?
He'll show up. He left his horn here.
His horn? You're his horn?
Very funny.
He's run off with my money. He's not going to be back here.
He'll be back.
Yeah, you're a funny chicken, you know that?
Thanks.
Yeah, full of faith. Hope. Faith and hope. You're all alike, you hopers. It's not God, it's a man. It's not man, it's a woman. And it's not a woman, it's the land or the future of some kind. Some kind of future.
I'm glad it stopped raining.
Yeah, that's what I mean. See, you're glad it stopped raining. Now you think everything is going to be different just because the sun comes out.
It's already different. Last night I was asleep.
You know what? Raggedy? He's a pushover. Especially now. All you gotta do is take his leg, throw it out the back door. It's helpless, totally helpless.
You do that?
Me? I hardly got strength enough to breathe.
But you'd actually do it if you could.
Don't be so easily shocked, girlie. There's nothing a man can't do. Nothing. You dream it up, and he can do it. Anything.
You tried, I guess.
Don't sit there sipping your bullion judging me. This is my house.
I forgot.
You forgot? Well, whose house do you think it was?
Mine! Well, I know it's not mine, but I had that feeling.
What?
The feeling that nobody will pick up me. I mean, you're all gone. You're here, but it's like you're not supposed to be. It doesn't seem like you're supposed to be here either. I don't know what it is. This house. Something familiar. You know I'm not around here. Did you ever get that feeling?
No. No, I never did.
Last night, I went to sleep up there in that room.
What room?
Oh, that room up there. The one with all the pictures, all the crosses on the wall.
Amy's room?
Yeah, whoever Haley is.
She's my wife.
Oh, so you remember her.
What do you mean? Of course I remember her. She's only been gone a day. Half a day. However long it's been.
You remember her when her hair was bright red? Standing in front of a big apple tree?
What is this, a third degree or something? Who are you to be asking me personal questions about my wife?
Remember? Look at the pictures up there.
What pictures?
Your whole life is up there hanging on the wall. Well, somebody who looks just like you. Somebody who looks just like you.
It isn't me. That never was me. This is me. Right here. This is it. The whole shooting match sitting right in front of you.
So the past never happened as far as this case.
The past. Jesus Christ, the past. What do you know about the past?
Not much. I know there was a farm.
Farm.
There's pictures of a farm. A big farm. With a bull, we eat corn.
Corn.
And all the kids standing out in the corn. And was waving these big straw hats. And one of them doesn't have it.
Which one was that?
They leave a woman's arm. She looks lost in the darkness.
gave her plenty of warning. Told her 100 times this wasn't going to be the city. Gave her plenty of warning.
Look at the end of that baby. Somebody else's. It didn't even belong to her.
That's about enough, don't you? You got some funny ideas. Some damn funny ideas. You think just because people propagate, they have to love their offspring? You never seen a bitch eat her puppies? Where are you from, anyway?
Hey, we already went through that.
That's right, L.A., I remember.
Stupid country.
That's right. No wonder.
What happened to this family anyway?
You're in no position to ask. What do you care? You some kind of social worker?
I'm Vince's friend.
Vince's friend. That's rich. That's really rich. Vince's friend. Mr. Vince. Mr. Thief is more like it. His name don't mean a hoot in hell to me. Not a tinkle in a well. You know how many kids I spawned? Not to mention grandkids, and great-grandkids, and great-great-grandkids after them.
And you don't remember any of them.
What's to remember? He's the one with the family album. He's the one you should talk to. She'll straighten you out on the heritage if that's what you're interested in. You trace it all the way back to the grave.
What do you mean?
What do you think I mean? How far back can you go? Yeah. Long line of corpses. There's not a living soul behind me. Not one. Who folded me in there every day? Who gives a damn about bones in the ground?
Was Tilden telling the truth? Was he?
Tilden? Where is Tilden?
Last night was telling the truth about the baby.
Why isn't Tilden here? What's happening to Tilden?
Bradley chased him out.
What's he doing on my sofa? Have I been here all night? On the floor?
Where did he leave last night? Take it outside himself.
Outside? Is Tilden outside? He shouldn't be out there in the rain. He'll get himself into trouble. He'll get himself into bad trouble. He doesn't know his way around anymore. Not like he used to. He went out west and he got himself into trouble. We don't want any of that around here.
What did he do?
Tilden, he got himself mixed up. That's what he did. We can't even afford to leave him alone. Not now. Sit down. Sit back down. And don't leave me now. Promise me. Don't go off someplace and leave me. I need somebody here with me. Tilden's gone and I need someone. Don't leave me. Promise.
That's absolutely terrible. That's terrible.
You
Aren't you afraid of being punished?
That's by the Italians. They're too busy punishing each other.
What a God.
Apparently, God only hears what he wants to. And that's just between you and me, of course. You know, our heart of hearts, we know we're every bit as wicked as the Catholics.
Oh, Father. I've never heard you talk this way in Sunday sermon.
Well, I save my best jokes for private company. Pearls before swine, you know.
Oh,
Sit back down. Little bucko. Yeah.
oh my gracious. What in the name of Judas Priest is going on in this house? You can't leave this house for a second without the devil blowing in through the front door.
Give me back my coat. Give me back my goddamn coat before I freeze it.
Oh, you're not going to freeze to death. The sun is out in case you hadn't noticed.
Give me back my coat. That coat's meant for live flesh, not dead wood.
Oh, here, use this. It's yours anyway. Can't you take care of yourself for
Give
once?
me that blanket. Give me back that blanket. That's my blanket.
Believe me, Father, this is not what I had in mind when I invited you in.
Oh, no apologies, please. I wouldn't be in the ministry if I couldn't face a real life.
I want my blanket back. Give me my blanket.
Shut up, Bradley, right this minute. I've had enough. What are you doing with my cup and saucer?
I made some foliage for Dodge.
For Dodge.
Yeah.
Well, did he drink it?
No.
Well, did you drink it?
Yes.
Father, there's a stranger in my house. Now, what would you advise? What would be the Christian thing?
Well,
We still have some whiskey, don't we?
Listen, I don't drink.
You sit back down. We still have plenty of whiskey left, don't we, Father?
well, I think so, but you'll have to get it. My hands are full.
Oh, incredible faith, Roses. Aren't they incredible, Father?
yes, yes, they are.
Well, they almost cover the stench of sin in this house. Just magnificent to smell. We'll have to put some at the foot of Ansel's statue on the day of the unveiling. Ansel's getting a statue, Dodge. Did you know that? Well, not a plaque, but a real live statue. Full bronze, tipped to toe, with a basketball in one hand and a rifle in the other.
He never played basketball.
Oh, you shut up, Bradley. You shut up about Ansel. He played basketball better than anybody, and you know it. He was an All-American. There is no reason to take the glory away from others. Ansel was a great basketball player. One of the greatest.
I remember Ansel.
Oh, yes, of course you remember. You remember how he could play. Of course, today they play a different brand of basketball. More vicious. Isn't that right, dear?
I don't know.
Oh, much more vicious. They smash into each other, they knock each other's teeth out, blood all over the court. Savages. They don't train like they used to. Not at all. They allow themselves to run amok. Drugs, women mostly. Mostly women. Sad, pathetic little girls. That's a reflection of the times, don't you think, Father? An indication of where we stand.
Well, I suppose so, yes.
Yeah, a sort of bad omen. Our youth becoming monsters.
Well,
Oh, you can disagree with me, Father, if you want to. I'm open to debate. Now, I think that argument only enriches both sides of the question, don't you? Of course, in the long run, it really doesn't matter when you see the way things deteriorate before your very eyes, everything running downhill. It's silly to even think about youth.
no, I don't think so. I think it's important to believe in certain things.
Yes. Yes, I know what you mean. I think that's right. I think that's true. Certain basic things. You can't shake certain basic things. You might end up crazy if you do. Like my husband. Well, you can see it in his eyes. Well, you can see how mad he is. Well, you can't not believe something. You can't stop believing. You just end up dying if you do. Just end up dead.
Don't you want to know who I am? Don't you want to know what I'm doing here? I'm not dead.
Did you drink your whiskey?
No. And I'm not going tonight.
Oh, well, that's a firm stand. It's always good to have a firm stand.
I don't have any stand at all. I'm just trying to put all this together.
Oh, surprises, surprises. Did you have any idea we'd be returning to this, Father?
Look, I just came here for a little visit with your grandmother. A little innocent friendly.
My grandson.
Yes, that's right. The one no one remembers.
Oh, this is getting a little far-fetched.
I told her it was stupid to try to come back here. To try to pick up from where he left
Now,
off.
where was that?
I don't know. Wherever he was when he left here 6 years ago, 10 years ago, whenever it was. I told him nobody cares. Didn't he listen? No. No, he didn't. We had to stop up. Every tiny little meatball town he remembered from his boyhood. Every stupid little donut shop he ever kissed a girl in. Every drive-in, every dragster, every football field he ever saw her walk on. Don't ignore me!
Don't you yell at my
I'm talking to you!
I told you not to let Tilden out of your sight. Now, where's he gone to?
Give me a drink and I'll tell you.
Haley, maybe this isn't a good time for a visit.
Well, Tilden could be anywhere by now. Anywhere. You know, he's not his faculties and thoughts. You know that. I told him before I left. I told him specifically not to let Tilden out of his sight.
He's got my blanket again. He's got my blanket.
Bradley, give that blanket.
Don't ignore me! I don't like being ignored. I didn't like being treated like this when I was a kid, and I still don't like it.
We don't have to tell you anything, girl. Not a thing. You're not the police, are you? You're not the government. You're just some prostitute the children brought in
Language!
here.
I won't have that language in my house.
You stuck your hand in my mouth, and you called me a prostitute.
Bradley, did you put your hand in her mouth? Now, I am ashamed of you. I can't leave you alone for a minute.
I never did. She's lying.
Haley, I think I'll be running along now. Put the roses in the kitchen.
No, no, no.
I never did anything, Mom. I never touched her. She propositioned me, and I turned her down.
Mom! Mom! She got my leg! She's taking my leg! I never did anything to her! She stole my leg!
About enough of you, young lady. Just about enough. Now, I don't know where you came from or what you're doing here, but you're no longer welcome in this house.
Mom, that's my leg! Get my leg back! I can't do anything without my leg!
Back his leg right this minute. Oh, Father.
Give me back my leg!
Bradley, just shut up. You don't need your leg now. Lay down, shut up.
Now, honestly, dear, wouldn't it be better to try to talk things out and to try to use some reason?
There isn't any reason here. I can't find a reason for anything.
Well, there's nothing to be afraid of. These are all good people, all righteous people.
I'm not afraid.
Well, this isn't your house. You have to have some respect.
You're the strangers here, not me.
Now, this has gone far enough.
Haley, please, let me handle this.
Don't come near me. Don't anyone come near me. I'm not threatening you. I don't need any words from you. I don't even know what I'm doing here. I just came along for the ride. Besides, I thought it'd be nice just to... You almost say you don't remember this. Maybe you don't. Maybe it's just crazy. Maybe you made this whole family thing up. I don't even care anymore. You know, every time you tell me a name, I see the person. Every name I have an image. And I actually believe in my mind that when I walk through that door, the people who live here would turn out to be the same people as in my imagination. But I don't recognize any of you, not one, not even the slightest resemblance.
Well, you could hardly blame others for not fulfilling your hallucination.
It was no hallucination. It was more like a prophecy. You believe in prophecy, don't you?
Father, I don't see any point in talking to her any further. We just need to call the police.
No, don't get the police in here. We don't want the police in here. This is our home.
That's right. Bradley's right. Don't you usually settle your affairs in private? Don't you usually take them out in the dark? Out in the back?
You stay out of our lives. You have no business interfering.
I got no business, period. I got nothing to do.
You don't know what we've been through. You don't know nothing.
I know you've got a secret. You've all got a secret. In fact, it's no secret. You're all convinced it never even happened. Oh my God.
She thinks she's going to get it out of us. She thinks she's going to uncover the truth of the matter. Like a detective or something.
I'm not telling her anything. Nothing's wrong here. Nothing's ever been wrong. Everything's the way it's supposed to be. Nothing ever happened that's bad. Everything's all right here. We're all good people.
And she thinks she's going to suddenly bring everything out in the open after all these years.
Can't you see that these people want to be left in peace? Have you no mercy? They haven't done anything to you.
And she wants to get to the bottom of it. Well, that's it, isn't it? You'd like to get right down to bedrock? You want me to tell you? You want me to tell you what happened? I'll tell you. Might as well.
No, don't listen to him. He doesn't remember anything.
I remember everything from start to finish. I remember the day he was born.
Lodge, if you tell this thing, you will be dead to me. You will be just as good as dead.
There won't be such a big change, Haley. See this girl here? She wants to know. Yeah, she wants to know something more. And I got this TV here. It doesn't make a bit of difference. I'd sooner tell kind of scared.
I'm not scared.
You're not, huh? Well, that's good. That's good. But I'm not either. See, we were a well-established family once. Well-established. All the boys were grown. The farm was producing enough milk. It'll take Michigan twice over. Me and Haley were pointed toward what looked like the middle part of our life. Everything was settled with us. All we had to do was write it out. Then, Haley got pregnant again. Out of the middle of nowhere, she got pregnant. Now, we weren't planning on having any more boys. We'd had enough boys already. In fact, we hadn't slept in the same bed for about 6 years.
I don't have to listen to this.
Where are you going? Upstairs? You'll just be listening to it upstairs. You go outside, well, you'll just be listening to it outside. You might as well stay here and listen to it.
If I had my leg, you wouldn't be saying this. You'd never get away with it if I had my leg.
She's got your leg, and she's gonna keep your leg too. She wants to hear this, don't you?
I don't know.
Yeah. Even if you don't, I want to tell you anyway. He had this kid, this baby boy. She had it. I let her have it on her own. All the other boys I had the best doctors, best nurses, everything. This one, I let her have all by herself. This one almost killed her. Hurt real bad. She had it. It wanted to grow up in this family. It wanted to be a part of us. It wanted to be just like us. It wanted me to pretend that I was his father. She wanted me to believe in it. Even when everyone around us knew. Everyone. All the boys knew. Tilda knew.
Bradley, make him shut up.
I can't.
Tilda was the one who knew better than anyone else. He'd walk for miles and kiss his arms. All night sometimes. Maybe he let him have it. All night he'd walk out there with Ashley, talking to it, singing to it. You used to hear him sing into it. He'd tell you stories. He'd make up all kinds of stories. Even when he knew it, couldn't understand it. Couldn't understand a word he was saying. Never would understand it. We couldn't let a thing like that continue. We couldn't let that grow up right in the middle of our life. It made everything we'd accomplished look like it was nothing. Everything cancel out by this one mistake. Oh, this one weakness.
You killed him.
I killed it. I found it. Just like the way we want to live at. Just about it.
Ethel would have stopped him from telling all these lies. He was a hero. He was a man. A whole man. What has happened to the men in this family? Where are the men?
From the halls of Montezuma to the shore of Tripoli,
blow you from here to kingdom come! Who? What?
You bring my bottle?
Who's that?
It's me, your grandfather. Don't play dumb with me. And where's my $2?
Your two.
Vincent. Is that you, Vincent?
Vincent who? What is this? Who are you?
Wait a minute.
Oh, well, we thought you were a murderer or something barging through the door like that.
I am murderer. Don't underestimate me. I'm the midnight slayer. I devour whole families with a single goal.
You mean you know who he is?
Of course I know who he is. I'm gonna say the same for you.
You get off of our front porch, you creep. What you doing out there breaking bottles? Damn, who are these foreigners anyway? Where'd they come from?
Oh, maybe I should come in here and break them.
Oh, don't you dare, Vincent. Now, what has gotten into you? Why are you acting this way?
Maybe I should come in there and usurp your territory.
Father, why are you just standing around when everything is falling apart? Can't you rectify the situation?
I'm just a guest here, Haley. I don't know what my position is exactly. But this is outside my parish anyway.
If I had my leg, I'd rectify it. I'd rectify him all over the goddamn highway. I'd pull his ears off if I could keep him off!
Vince, knock it off, will ya? I want to get out of here.
I forget you, Christmas. Such a sweet young thing, too. All her life in front of her. Knit in the blood.
Just go get the car, will ya? Just go get the car and we'll get out of here. We'll go anywhere. Just away from here.
We'll have to negotiate. Make some kind of a deal. Prisoner exchange or something. A few of theirs for one of ours. Small price to pay. Yes.
Go and get the car. I'm coming out there now. We are leaving.
Don't come on. Don't you dare out here.
Why not?
Off limits. You're both. This is taboo territory. No man or woman has ever crossed this line and lived to tell tale.
I'll take my chances.
Don't come out here! Warning you. You'll be sick.
Haley, maybe we should go upstairs until this blows over.
I don't understand it. I just don't understand it. He was the sweetest boy. A perfect baby. He used to sing in his sleep. And he sounded like an angel. And I used to smile and I used to think, it was okay if I died. Because Vincent was an angel. No,
You'll be all right. You haven't used the many that long.
Go ahead. Take over the house. Take over the whole goddamn house. You can have it. It's yours. It's been a pain in the neck ever since the first mortgage. I'm gonna die any second now. Any second. And, you won't even notice. So I'll settle my affairs once and for all. The house goes to my grandson. Yes. All the furnishings, accoutrements, paraphernalia therein. And my tools, namely my bandsaw, my skill saw, my drill pad, my lathe, all go to my eldest son, Dewis. That is good. And my sheds and gasoline power equipment, namely my straight new car, my deep towel, my cedar, my reaper, my John Deere harvester. And my jackhammer and my lathe. Not really my lathe. Already mentioned my lathe. All my Benny Goodman records. My halters, my bits, my harnesses, my forward, my wheeling equipment, my levels and bellows, and my milking stool. No. milking school. But my hands and chips, yeah, my horsehair, rope, and plus all related material are to be gathered together and pushed into a gigantic heap and set ablaze at the very center of my field. And when that blaze is at its highest, perfectly on a cold, windless night, my body is to be pitched in the middle of it and burned till nothing remains but ash.
I'm leaving, Ben. Whether you come with me or not, I'm leaving.
Walk on inside the door before we take off.
You're not coming.
I just prepared the house.
Want to stay here?
I gotta carry on life. Gotta see to it that things keep on rolling.
What happened to you last night? You just disappeared.
I was gonna run last night. I was gonna run, keep right out all night. Drove all night. Drove man, two bucks. I had to sit beside me. Never stopped running the whole time. Never stopped running. I could see myself in windshield. My face, my eyes. I studied my face. Studied everything about it as though I was looking at another man. As though I could see his whole race behind me. Like a mummy's face, I saw him dead and alive at the same time. In the same breath. In the windshield, I watched him breathe as though he was frozen in time. And every breath marked him. Marked him forever without even knowing. I knew his face changed. His face became his father's. Same bones, same eyes, same nose, same breath. And when his father's face changed to his grandfather's face. And it went on like that, changing clear on back to faces I'd never seen before, but still recognized. Still recognized the bones underneath. Eyes, breath. I followed my family clear into Iowa. Every last one. Straight into the Corn Belt and further. Straight back as far as they came. And it all small. Oh, excuse me, Father. Just getting rid of some of the vermin in the house. My house now. Everything. All mine. Except the politics itself. I'm gonna get all the equipment anyway. Everything. All brand new. Start right off from ground floor.
You better go up and see your grandmother.
My grandmother. There's nobody else in this house except for you. And you're leaving now, aren't you?
Well, she's going to need someone. I can't help her. I don't know what to do. I don't know what my position is. I just came in for some tea. I had no idea there was any trouble. No idea at all.